All right, you're on our website, you're going through it, you've seen all the tents, your head hurt. So many things to choose from. Which one do I pick? Well, this is your video. We will start from start to finish, go a quick overview of all the tents, work out which one is going to work for you, and you should hopefully leave this video less confused than right now. Yeah. And the first tent. No. This is the OG. Now this is what the backbone of the company. This is what we built the entire company off. The standard 1.2, 1.4. We probably will rename this one because you can tell there's 1.2X, 1.2 this, that. Like we probably need to rename it like OG or something. Because this is the original. This is the one from 5 years ago. We started tinkering with this design and it's come a long way. Now, fundamentally, same tent because it's been so good, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but may as well upgrade it like your car. It's not broken, but let's put all the mods on it. So we've put different solar brackets on it, added roof racks, we've gone the thicker mattress, the 360 light. It's come a long way. Fundamentally same tent, but more inclusions, and it is still a ripper tent. Now on my personal car, I run the thinner tent. I've got this is like technically the base model, even though it has all the inclusions. I still run it because I just like things simple. It works, I like it. Up and down quick, perfect, lightweight, and starting at $31.90. So super affordable. We're a reputable brand. I know there's like a lot of cheaper ones you can choose from these days, but you're buying from a big company, the guys who have done the volume, been around, built this one from scratch. We know exactly how it works. We can change all the parts out. You'll be covered for life. So ripper tent. Obviously in the description we'll have full walkthroughs of every single tent, and you'll spend a bit more time together and we can run through it. But yeah, so that's first out of the rank. Like that's it, the OG one. So yeah, starting at $31.90. That is, you want to keep it simple, keep it lightweight, maybe consider that one. Now moving up to the next one, fundamentally same tent as the first one. It's just got the thicker canvas in it. This is about $600 more this tent, so we pretty much just threw $600 more mods at it by doing a thicker canvas. We changed to a memory foam mattress. It's a bit more expensive, a little bit heavier, but worth the extra money. It all molds to your body, memory foam. Great foam, works well. You can attach the awning to this tent. It has a thicker base. So that one there, even though it has 2 channels, you can technically attach an awning to it, but we've always recommended against it purely because it is that lightweight. We beefed up the materials for the Plus a few years ago, and we've had the awnings on there and they have been sweet. So same 360 light, this one does change colors. We've got a slightly different pockets inside, updated canvas, a few little extras we've thrown at it, and you can get your pillows in it as well. That is a big thing. So the original one, you're not going to get pillows unless you're sitting on the thing, you're going to damage it. So pillows in this one, if you want higher base, that will be the one for you if you're doing longer form trips. We'll skip past this one for the minute and go to the end. Now, this one, similar to the first one, it is the X series. So we had a lot of vertically gifted people, not me, clearly. People come through our warehouse over the years and they laid in our original clamshells and their feet were up against the end. So it's probably about 4 years ago we actually tried out some X series tents and just, you know, messed around with them, but we weren't really happy with the X arrangement and how it all went together. They were on the inside of the canvas, which meant canvas could get pinched. So we kind of put it on the back burner for a little bit and started the R&D process just in the background. We've always got things going on, sampling different items and, you know, just working at designs. So, but over the years, it increasingly became more and more apparent that we needed to, we didn't want to make the tent longer. So we're 2.1, 2150. We didn't want to make them, you know, 2.3 for people. So we needed a different solution, which is why the X came into production. So we knuckled down and went back to the drawing board, back and forth. We're working at the design and we ended up a few years later coming up with the X tent. Now we did put this pole at the front as well because having more room, like no one's ever wished for less room, and if we were going to go through the effort of doing the X arrangement at the back, then we may as well have this extra front section. So we'll jump around here and I'll explain what this does, because it is sort of, if you're not, you know, in the scene and you've done heaps of research, it is hard to, a little bit easy to miss. So generally a rooftop tent comes down on this angle at the front and you don't get this entire section here. So the tent finishes there, but by adding that extra pole that comes forward, you gain this whole front section as well. So not only have you gained the back section for your feet, but this whole headroom you've gained as well. So increasingly, we've increased it by about 30% more room inside the tent, but only taking up the same profile. Now, because we were selling so many slim tents at the time, we thought we'll keep it 150, and the scene, it was all about having the slimmest tent, and you know, we did the memory foam mattress, so it's still really comfy, but all the hype was on slim tents. But after we released the Plus, so we released the Plus tent, the second one we talked about, we had a growing demand, and I think the market sort of shifted to, I want to store everything inside. Yes, we're going to add a little bit more weight, but storing everything inside is more important than having the slimmest tent on the market, the closest to my roof. People, you know, might have had our original tents and they've, you know, used them for a couple of years and gone, you know what, I think for my next tent, I would like to keep everything in it. So that brings us to our next tent. Now, this is similar to what we talked about before. This is just the higher version of the slim tent. So same sort of features before. We add the 360 light. We go to a thicker mattress, the 7.5 centimeter or 75 mil, memory foam as well, and we get the thicker canvas. So again, we worked off our base X tent and we just threw a little bit more at it and brought it up to the same sort of spec as the Plus variant, the second tent we discussed, but with the X hinge. Now, these ones here, obviously they're a lot, you know, we range from $31.90 to $44.90. So if you're into this one, you do have expensive taste, I'm afraid to say, but it is worth it because you can see all the extras we compare from the first tent we looked at, all thrown into here. So we've got, you can store the bedding, you can mount the awning, you can get 30% more room inside, you've got the thicker mattress. It is literally the ultimate tent, and I feel as though there's not much more you could throw at it. They all have solar panels, so this is like our most recent variation of where we've gotten to. Moving on from that, so we're not going to go over tub tents in this one. The tub tents, the side opening 1.5s, that'll be a separate video. It's kind of like a different category, but this is the Z tent. Now, the Z tent, I'd say it's like kind of in a different category to those ones. These are the ones where they go up to 1550 wide. So this is the one where you want to put mum, dad, your neighbor, your dog, your best friend's dog, whoever, the gym from the caravan park, like everyone can fit in there. You can do heaps of stuff in there. Cue the so much room for activities from Step Brothers thing.
So many activities!
That's what's going in my head. It's like, don't say the thing, I said it. Anyway, this is the Z tent. So this one's really cool. Same rain flies as the normal tent, so they're big and wide. They zip off. This one is really cool. You can use it in about like 6 different ways. You can have it so it's half set up. You can have it fully set up. You can have it with this rain fly, without it, double rain fly, one rain fly. There's so many different ways you can do it. This one here, because there's so much room, we did actually make it 2250 long. So man, like we've had some giants come through here, and like literally every human will fit in this one. It is big, you'll get the whole family. I even had one family, they reckon they were gonna sleep sideways in it. They were, man, I don't know how that went, but they were convinced they're gonna sleep sideways, like lined up like, you look at Weet-Bix in a packet. Like, dude, like that's, yeah. Anyway, so all I'm trying to say is heaps of room. Like this is the full panoramic one. You can mount it either way. There's photos of me on the 79, and we've got the platform out the front, sitting on the deck. Like this is really cool. I'd say it's on par with the X Plus. They're both like just as premium as each other. They just suit different purposes. Christian, he loves it. He's had on his 79 for about 2 years now. He likes all the extra room. He loves it. So we're like at opposite ends of the spectrum. I'm always the dude with ideas. He's always the dude that's like, no, not happening. So every now and then I get a good idea through, but you know, I've got the standard 1.4 on, he's got the big 1550. It just shows how polar opposite we are. But he loves all the flashy stuff, and he wants all the room and all the rainfly poles, and I don't know what he gets up to in there. I'll leave that between him. I don't know why he needs so much room, but anyway, this is, so if you're after the most amount of room, this is the one for you. You can use it in the clamshell position, so super versatile. Now, hope that helps. That was most of the clamshell tents we have. We'll do another video, like I said, with the 1.5s. Hopefully that's cleared some stuff up, but if not, if you got any questions, you got your specific setup, how does it fit to my setup? It's I can't find a photo of it, I'm a bit unsure, this roof rack's close to my roof, whatever. Hit us up, we'll get it sorted. We won't scare Zoe today.
Zoe, have you figured it out yet?
And bust in there, but yeah, hit us up, we'll get it sorted for you.